lovely souls. My name is Samantha James. Welcome to my channel, or for all of you gorgeous people, welcome back. So today we have a pick a card, and it's going to be how are they viewing you? They is going to be determined in your pile. Is this an ex? Is this a friend? Is this a coworker? Is this a family member? Is this your own husband? Who fucking knows? We're going to see. But before we get to the video, I did have a couple of announcements to make. So if you guys are not into all that, feel free to skip ahead. I will have the timestamps linked down below, and there will be an extended for this video. But for those of you who have been wondering where the hell I have been, hello, hi, I am back. I kind of mentioned in some previous videos, but I'm going to do this in quite a few intros because maybe the other videos you didn't click on because it wasn't your topic or not what you were looking for, so you missed the announcements. But I kind of went through hell and back. I'm pretty sure it was my Saturn return, if I'm being very honest here. And I do think it was really necessary because I had to really experience life on a different perspective, on a different level. I really had to raise my vibration and do my shadow work and my healing and just honestly and truly transform. When I put all those words together, it sounds really cliche and stupid, but I guess essentially what I'm trying to say is I couldn't come to the table and do cards for you guys and give you the best advice from spirit or the best message from the divine without having had some more life experiences, especially when it comes to relationships myself. And I have truly returned to the table with a new profound love for tarot. Now, the thing that was really interesting was I never left tarot. You know, I might have left the channel and I kind of took a hiatus there, but I was now a viewer and a watcher. So I'm definitely gonna link some of my favorite tarot readers that I've discovered. Some of them definitely need some love because they have only like 3,000 subscribers, but they are so good. I'm definitely going to do a post. So definitely make sure you are subscribed and hit that bell notification because I am going to be interacting a lot more on the community page. I'm going to tell you guys when a new Patreon reading has been uploaded, which by the way, I have a new Patreon that's linked down below. So if you're looking for those juicy 18 pluses that you're accustomed to getting from me, I have moved them over onto Patreon just because you know, the rumors are true. YouTube definitely has buckled down on the censorship here and is making it really difficult for creators to say and do certain things, especially I think in the occult industry. So Patreon is linked down below. I already have a couple of videos up on there that are juicy 18 plus uncensored, which I love, and they're so casual. I get to play music in the background, and that's just not something we can do here on YouTube. So definitely check that out, but make sure you're subscribed because I will be going live again and doing live readings. I will make announcements. I will do polls. This whole month of October, if you're seeing this right now, is spooky themed pick a card videos. This is one of my favorite things to do on the channel, is just spooky themed pick a cards. Like, I just love it. This one is not, but after I record this one, I'm making another one, which is. And then for those of you who have been asking how to gift me a deck, stay tuned on that because I have not set up my Amazon wish list or any of that, but I'm definitely gonna do that soon. But yeah, I wanted to say that I truly did miss being a reader, and I did miss you guys, but I had to really learn a lot. Not to say that I was novice and I didn't have the knowledge prior, but I was a bit of an optimist, an idealist, which isn't a bad thing, but I was absolutely in love with that concept of love, and I missed a lot of red flags, and I feel like it's my responsibility now to kind of just pour open like the real truth, the real salt on like the situation, and then you guys can do what you will with that information, but I need to know so that I can sleep at night that I gave you guys the best, that I put my best foot forward on this. All right, so that is my mission here on the channel. I have some pretty exciting things coming up. Although I did take a hiatus, I have been working on projects that unfortunately I'm not going to debut till 2024, but it is around the corner. We have 3 months left of this year. I am creating a tarot podcast. So if you are anything like me and you listen to tarot rather than watch it, and you're driving or you're walking or whatever the heck it is, Definitely, you're going to want to stream my podcast. It's going to be the same thing, pick a cards, but I will have exclusive special guests, people that you know, people that do tarot on YouTube, people that are quite famous. And I'm just really excited for that. That will be streamed on Spotify. Patreon members are going to get a first look at my podcast. So definitely consider becoming a Patreon. It's only $5 a month. I am also opening up private readings, and patron members get 10% off any private reading package. But essentially for 30 minutes, it's $60. For 60 minutes, it's $100. And that is a pre-recorded reading. If you want a live reading, definitely send me an email and I will send you the prices on that. But I think that is all the announcements. So I am gonna move on with the video. We have 3 piles to choose from. And if you guys rather choose from the actual oracle, I'm gonna flip these over. But we have pile number 1 with the amethyst, pile number 2 with the pink lace agate, and then pile number 3 with the rose quartz. I still have the sticker on it. All right, so pile number 1 is I replay our conversations over and over. Pile number 2 is you speak to me through music. I'm assuming we're gonna get a lot of songs in this pile. And then pile number 3 is I'm becoming a better person. All right, you guys, I will see you at your pile. Pile number 1, welcome. If you guys chose the amethyst, this is your reading. So if you kind of skipped over the intro, I did flip the cards over so you could kind of pick from them. But we got, for you guys, group number 1, I replay our conversations over and over. It's giving past energy. It's giving someone from the past, but we'll definitely see. I'm gonna do a tiny little energy check-in just to confirm that this is your pile. But this is gonna be how are they viewing you, all right? We're gonna talk about what they're thinking, what they're feeling, how they're viewing you. We're gonna do some channeled oracle cards, some advice, and you will have the option to extend if this is resonating and you just need more information. We're gonna do a whole extension there. A couple announcements. I'm not gonna repeat my whole intro, especially if you you skipped it on purpose, because I get it, I'm the same way, but just so you know, I am open for private readings. If you're a patron member, you get 10% off any of my private reading packages. For 30 minutes, it's $60. For 60 minutes, it's $100. I'm not really sure if I'm supposed to be saying that, but I'm fucking saying it. Let's just be transparent about it. It's very simple. If you want to book, send me an email and I will get you all booked in. If you wanted a live reading, that's a different story. I'll send you my prices via email. Those are pre-recorded videos. They are like in the same format that you see on YouTube, except they're personalized to you. And then on Patreon, it's for $5 a month. You get access to all the 18+ videos that you love from me, this time completely uncensored. I love that. It almost feels like wrong that I can say whatever the hell I want and I play music and it's super casual and I'm just so obsessed. Like, I love being casual. I feel like YouTube has really closed in on their censorship and it's a little nerve-wracking, not gonna lie. And then patron members will have a sneak peek to my all-exclusive podcast, which you can stream on Spotify coming 2024, but they're gonna get a sneak peek look at it this year. So if that was something you guys were interested in, all those links are down below. I also wanted to say thank you to everyone who has donated to the channel. I literally just buy decks and I could really use some more crystals, and everything just goes back into the channel. And for those of you who have been asking to gift me a deck, and for those of you who have, oh my gosh, so many of these decks are from you guys, and I love you for that, because they're just like, every time I pick it up, I know who it's from. It's almost like the energy follows, but I really appreciate it. I'm really grateful. I have not set up my my Amazon thing, so I'll keep you guys tuned on that, but when I do, I'll let you know. All right, so group number 1, let's use this cute deck. Okay, I replay our conversations over and over. Yeah, I said it's giving past energy. Doesn't have to be though. It could even be someone who is infatuated with you right now. You know, like they don't get enough of you, okay? We have the 7 of Cups. How are they viewing you? Who is this person, Spirit? We have the 9 of Cups. Who is this person? Wow, did you see how that just flipped out? We have the Ace of Swords. How are they viewing you? Who is this person? Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups. So we got water and air so far. And we have Earth, King of Pentacles. Okay. So who is this person? This person is someone who is probably in their money, or they're financially stable, or it's just not a question in your mind. Maybe you don't know if they've made it or not, or they're successful, but you definitely know that they're not struggling, okay? This could be someone, I don't know why, and it doesn't have to be true, but it's just something I always do when I see the King of Pentacles. I always assume that they could be a bit older than you. This person could be older than you. Doesn't have to be, but it's almost like, men, masculines, they mature a lot later in life. And the King of Pentacles is someone who is mature, like they have their ducks in a row. They could be very career oriented, career focused. They could be someone that has a lot of discipline, a good work drive. I'm also going to translate this into health and fitness. They could be someone that's in the gym. They are someone that has good intentions, for sure. They're pretty solid, they're pretty pure. They're not really like a sneaky link, they don't need to do all that. They're pretty straightforward. They're practical, they're rational, all right? Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups, Ace of Swords. Okay, this is someone that it doesn't have to be from the past, actually, now that I've kind of pulled the tarot, but for some situations, it still might resonate that it's from the past. This is someone that you're in communication with, that likes talking to you, wants to talk to you, wants to get to know you more, is really liking the vibe of your connection, probably replays your conversations over and over because they're fucking cool to them. Maybe you're this spiritual, occult, kind of like witchy type, and they're the opposite, but they're super open-minded to it, and they're very drawn to the fact that you're so unique and you're so different, and like you have this whole like universe of knowledge that just everyday people don't talk about. Like my girlfriend and I talk about this all the time. She also does tarot cards, and we're just like, like the conversation we're having right now, it doesn't make sense to the outside world because it fucking doesn't, but it does in our community. You know what I'm saying? You'll see it on TikTok, you'll see it on Instagram, you'll see it on YouTube. Like we'll talk about astrology and birth charts and this and that and blah blah blah. But in the grand scheme of things, when you go out into the world, it's like no one talks like that, really. So it is unique and it is interesting to people that have never really had a taste of it, okay? This person I'm already getting how they're viewing you, so I guess we'll move on from the energy check, but if this is resonating with you, you're in the correct place. If it's not, there are other piles that you can pick from and maybe choose a different pile. If not, I have over 400 pick a cards in my pick a card playlist on my channel, so definitely take a look at those, and there might be a message for you in one of those videos. And then if it's kind of slightly resonating but you're not really sure, stay tuned because there might be an important message here for you from Spirit. Okay, so I'm already getting, like I said, how they're viewing you, and they are viewing you as someone that has a lot of options. Now, maybe they're not seeing that in such a clear, concise way, and like, oh, you have the pick of the litter, or like they clearly see a bunch of people commenting on your Instagram photos. I mean, that could be it, but I think it's also like they just see you as a very abundant person. The Nine of Cups here is giving me Nine of Pentacles vibes. Like, I know it's the Nine of Cups, but it's giving Nine of Pentacles because it's like they see you as very independent. You're not needy. It's like you want what you want, but you're not like needy about it. And this could be new to them, especially if they're the King of Pentacles. They could be accustomed to people needing them or relying on them or taking their character and running with it, and then assuming responsibilities and roles out of them that they didn't ask to play. You know what I'm saying? And I love how I always do that, by the way. I'm more like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you guys can respond to me. But I just like, I feel like I'm talking to my girlfriends, like when I do these tarot readings, and that's how I'm trying to keep it. Like, the second that I start getting super formal, just fucking comment and be like, Sam. But yeah, I mean, I feel like this person's seeing you as just like in your energy. Like, I really feel like you guys are in your abundance right now. You're really in alignment with your destiny. You're really connected to the divine. Your energy, group number one, is giving me like inspo to like do a spiritual pick a card, because I just want to stay in it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you guys are really thriving right now. And like, you could have met this person or manifested this person. Like, this could be a new connection because you're thriving, because you've raised your vibration, because you're on a completely different wavelength, where otherwise you might have not have met them. But I feel like y'all are in your talking stage right now, and this person is loving every minute of your guys' conversation. They're so interested in you. And the Seven of Cups here, to me, is also giving like interest, you know, like they're like, what am I gonna get today from group number one? You know, like what conversation, like it doesn't end. Like, it's giving Aquarius vibes, it's giving Gemini, it's giving like Sagittarius, like I want to talk about everything under the sun type of vibes. Okay, so we have Death with Scorpio here. We have the Ace of Pentacles clarifying that Nine of Cups. Wow, this is great energy. This person really likes you and they really want to move things along. Whatever you're doing right now, they want to continue down this road. We have the King of Cups. I love how there's a feminine on these kings. You know what I'm saying? Like, this deck is so cool. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups, Page of Swords. Wow. This person wants to express their feelings for you. It's, you know, they are very mature, because they're kind of taking like they're taking like rational steps towards like talking to you and stuff, and like a nice approach to this relationship. They're like, okay, you know, I am really liking group number one. I'm really viewing them in such a high light here, and I want to communicate that to them, that I'm like starting to catch feelings for them. Like, normal people don't think like that. Normal people are like, oh my God, I'm catching feelings, I need to run the other way, oh my God. And those are people that are have lower vibrations, still have a lot of spiritual and shadow work to do. So I feel like truly that comment I made about maybe you raised your vibration and manifested this person, comment down below if you feel like you manifested this person, like attracted you guys to each other. It's like you're kind of on a more mature wavelength in your approach to this relationship and connection. And group number one, that's not to say that, you know, this is the energy now with this person. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, I'm fine. Wait, no, I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm fine. All right. It's to say, like, it's not to say that you didn't have your fair share of like karmic toxic relationships, but you definitely learned from them and ascended. And I don't feel like this person is that. Okay, I feel like this person is safe, and I feel the need to tell you that this person is safe. Like, I don't see them wanting or having weird like issues. You know, we have this Death card, but in context, I think it's more that this could even be, if we really want to dig deep, that you have these like exes in your life still, or you have these little loose ends and loose strings here at the Seven of Cups. So this person sees that. They're not taking it as like, oh wow, they're messy, they haven't ended these connections. Or in fact, I think that you've asserted your boundaries because they're kind of on the outside. They're not actually like in your life, but this person is kind of viewing that and viewing you as like you're not the ex that everyone is like, she's batshit, he's batshit, I don't want no contact, like I want nothing to do with this person. You're the ex that everyone fucks with still, you know what I'm saying? And they're kind of taking that and running with it like, damn, like even then, even when there's a breakup, even when there's an ending, they're still obsessed with group number one. Like, group number one's got something going on, because even then she or he ain't wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense? You guys, comment down below. Tell me I'm not crazy. But it's like, you are still, like, even after you end things, and I'm not saying you're friends with your ex, but you could be. You could be. I mean, I'm friends with two of them, and one of them I have a kid with. It's like, it just is what it is. But it's like that funny, I'm hearing that line, like, oh, everyone want to call me crazy, but yet all my exes still want to be in my life. Like, it's like, yeah, like you obviously were not the one that did something wrong. I even feel spiritually like a lot of the past people in your life have come to an almost an admission of like, you are this unicorn, like you are special, and like they fucked up. Like they feel like they fumbled the ball with you. And you might have moved away from all that because you just wanted to be single anyway, or you wanted to be alone, or you're just naturally really independent. And this person is very observant. I am not gonna lie. Like they're actually very observant, and I'm pretty impressed with it. And look at those big ass eyes, you know, like they probably have big eyes and they're just very observant of you, but they're perceiving you and viewing you as like a unicorn. Like you got it going on. Like you have done something right many times, and people still want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? Even after you've like cut them off. Okay. And this person truly, you know, like let's say they're truly the King of Pentacles. Let's say they're truly all about their money. They're truly all about investment. They see the value of you, group number one. They see the value of you. They want to invest their time, their energy into you. They want to invest into this connection. This is not the kind of person, it's giving Earth, Venus, you know, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and their Venus, because this is the kind of person that's not trying to fuck around. They're not really trying to date around. They're not trying to explore a bunch of options. They're kind of like, I see the value in you. I want to lock it down. Okay. I'm hearing lock it up. Oh my God. This is such an old SoundCloud vibe of a fucking song. You better look it up. I swear I am doing you a solid by giving you this deep underground music suggestion. Oh my God. Okay, so Kehlani, right? Oh, she's so bomb. But let's talk about Kehlani when she was making mixtapes on SoundCloud. There's a song called Lock It Up by Kehlani. Look it up. That's what I'm fucking hearing for you. And I feel like this person really just like, I don't want to say love, but I do want to say love, and that might have to do with the King of Cups. Like it's on the tip of their tongue, but they might feel like it's too soon to say like I love you, but they're fucking really loving you. They're loving up on you. They're loving your energy. All right. So with that said, you know, they really want to communicate their intentions, their plans with the Page of Swords. Like they want to see where you're at. Like they do respect and appreciate that you're in your independent vibe right now. You're doing you. You're like, you know, glowing up, yada, yada. But they don't want to disrupt that on any level. So they do want to have a conversation with you, almost like asking permission, like if they can pursue you, which is really cute. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's super, super cute. Okay, so let's pull some archetype oracle cards. They see you as like, it's funny because there's two sides to you. There's like a duality here. There's this kind of, and you could be a Gemini, but there's this kind of like geeky, and not geeky in like your aesthetic, but just like your knowledge of things. Like you really are so smart, like your brain's in beauty. And I feel like they're just loving, like if you were just beauty, it wouldn't be enough for this person, but they like, you have this fucking depth and this personality that just makes them like so much more attracted to you. And then on top of it, you have the aesthetic. So it's giving like you're a goddess, Empress vibes, like super sensitive and very feminine, honestly, despite your gender orientation. But also very like casual. Like it's giving like Beyonce on stage, like windswept hair, like perfect makeup, but also like behind the scenes, like I'm in an animal onesie, like on the couch. You know what I'm saying? Like it's giving both, and I love that for you, and this person loves that for you. That's just so funny to me, like the visual that I got. Okay. We have mentor and we have exorcist. So yeah, this person, like what they're thinking about you is they're seeing you as someone who has an old soul. Like you have that wisdom from the occult, and you're passing that down and redefining, you know, how people look at other people. I think you could be a tarot reader. You could be a part of the spiritual community in some sort of way, or it is known. We have Exorcist, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. I think I'm taking this card more as like, you definitely walk the beaten path. You go against the grain. Like, you do not follow suit in any way, shape, or form. And this person, I feel like, comes from a world where people do. So I feel like this person could have been brought up religiously, or they could have been brought up in, like, I live in the country, and like I'm in Austin, Texas, but I'm like in the country. Like, I'm in hill country, which is very like religious over here. And me walking around with my tattoos and like my kid, and like I don't ever wear a bra. You know, I'm sure it looks crazy, but I don't care. I'm from LA. It's like not a big deal to me. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, for them, you are foreign territory to like what they're used to what they've like grown up on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're so different than, I don't want to even say their usual type, because I don't even think that ever was their type. I think they just kind of like put their head down and kept it moving and just assumed that they would somehow find the one. And they're kind of looking at you like you're that person. Okay, we have death and we have envy. Okay, so you guys, they're seeing you as like someone, you could have actually just come out of a relationship, and you could have told this person, you could have been like, I'm not looking to be in a relationship. I just got out of one. I'm, you know, dealing with my own stuff. 9 of Cups over here. Like, I'm not ready for that. And this person respects it. But on one hand, they're kind of like, damn, you know, like they're kind of like, I'll have to wait then, because they're not trying to go anywhere, truly. Like, I'm gonna pull some more tarot cards, but they're truly not trying to like let this go. They could even see you as someone that when y'all walk around together, when you walk around, like, you do gather the attention of the room. Like, you are someone that people envy and might even want to compete with the 8 of Wands. Like, and you're like truly in your own lane. I can't with the animal onesie and the pink hair, I cannot stress it enough. Like, you are not concerned about what other people are doing, but you have this divine feminine goddess energy. Yeah. Okay, the sun, I thought that was the Empress, but I wouldn't doubt that the Empress would come out at a certain point here, because it's like, you are so magnetic and beautiful. You trigger lower vibrational people. You know what I'm saying? You just can't help it, and they also can't help being triggered. They don't even know that they're being triggered because they're a lower vibration, but that's different spiritual journeys for different people. But 8 of Wands, the sun, people want to compete with you. It's like they either want to compete with you, or they just like full on want to admire you. They're a fan, okay? This person sees you as someone who's really happy, and honestly, group number 1, drop down that Instagram link. I feel like you guys could be an influencer or a content creator, or like kind of in that lane, or you're just a very creative person. And if not, you have a very far-reaching aura. So just in person, like if I saw you at a Walmart, you would just stick out of the crowd, because there's something about your energy that is just has a star quality to it. And here I am throughout this whole like reading, just hyping y'all up. But I love that for you, and truly you deserve it, because like, that's the coolest thing to me about tarot is like, it don't lie. Like, you will not be represented in this way if you are not this way. You can't fake it. So it's like, I love that this is you. So congrats. But with the star, I feel like this person sees that. They're just really seeing you as high value. Everything that you are and everything that you've done and shown them thus far, they're so like pumped about. Like, I wouldn't even doubt, like, if I did another video, like, what do they tell their friends? Like, this person's already gabbing Page of Swords to their friends about you. They're already like, and that 8 of Wands gives, it's giving me like they're trying to make their friends maybe envious of them. Like, oh, I got this chick and this and that. I do think they're fucking nervous though, that if they express their feelings to you, wow, that you're going to run the other way. That you're not going, because I do feel like you've been transparent with them, like you've been upfront with them, and they might be afraid that you will reject them. Honestly, it's a legitimate fear. And they don't know what they would do if that happens, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like this person they're putting you on a pedestal, and they're putting a lot on you. I'm not gonna lie. They're putting a lot of different roles on you that don't have it manifested into an actual reality. They could be seeing you as wifey, as hubby, as, you know, that's a lot. That's a lot for someone you just started talking to. I had to, like, you know, side note, something happened similar to that with this guy that I was talking to, and it was just so awkward. But then I was like, oh, this is a spiritual test. Like, I need to assert like a healthy boundary with this person instead of letting them like siphon my energy. But they were like seeing me as wifey, and I'm like, yo, no, like that's not why we met. But that was a more, for me, casual encounter. It's really going to depend on how this is resonating with you. For some of you, you really are interested in this person, but it's like, yeah, maybe it's just not the time, or you maybe do feel like they're not for you. And there might be a purpose to why y'all met, but it might take some time to see that purpose. And you could want to have a conversation with them about creating a foundation of friendship first, or creating some sort of building blocks, or maybe they're kind of seeing that they will have to build some blocks with you, and that they are kind of getting ahead of themselves. With exchanging gifts, there could have been a reason that y'all met, in that they have something to teach you, you have something to teach them. I feel like, unfortunately, for a lot of us that are very spiritual, we attract a lot of people that don't know anything about spirituality, have not ascended, have not gone down a path of awakening, and we put them on that path, and that might be it. But you know, it's really going to depend from person to person. Okay, I'm going to do some channeled oracle, but a little side note, little infomercial. I am doing private readings. If you guys wanted a private reading for 30 minutes, it's $60. For 60 minutes, it's $100. If you want a live reading, email me and I'll send you my prices. All Patreon members get 10% off private readings, and I do have my juicy 18+ on Patreon. It's only $5 a month to join, and you have access to all these videos, including my tarot podcast, where I will be doing pick a cards on there, streaming on Spotify, along with some special guests that you have most definitely seen here on Tarot YouTube. Yeah, okay, soulmate, express your love. Calling in your soulmate. Wow, you could have really manifested this person. Yes, this is your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And then we have, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. All right, so y'all could be a little bit hesitant about pursuing this connection. But Spirit is urging you to, yes, you're in your independent energy. Yes, you could have gone through transformation. Yes, you could have gotten out of a relationship. I truly think, though, bottom line, you guys manifested each other. And there's a reason for that. So it is worth kind of discovering, you know, what that reason may be. Okay, this person could be seeing a lot of competition for you. 3 of Cups, but in reverse. Yeah, they don't want to like hop around. They don't want to date around. They do really want to pursue this connection with you, and they want to communicate that to you very soon. So let's do some oracle, some channeled oracle. We have gossip. Okay, there could be some gossip surrounding this connection. Maybe you guys have mutual friends, or you go to work together, or this person has some gabby, gossipy friends, and interesting. We have deep in thought. Babe, I mean, yeah. And it's interesting because I'm getting a little bit of a headache, and I know it's not your energy, because I do like your energy a lot, group number 1, but I think it's from them. I think they're just overthinking and overanalyzing the whole situation. Like, we have you're so sexy. Yeah, this person definitely thinks you're very attractive. That was like, to say the least. We have dreams. You could be popping up in their dreams, and when you do, I'm kind of getting the energy that they try to stay in it. Like, they try to, like, they'll oversleep because they get to spend time with you in their dreams. You guys could be very connected in the astral, which would make sense if you're soulmates. Yeah, you're on their mind for sure. I do feel like they have insecurities, especially surrounding competing for you. Maybe they don't feel like they measure up, or maybe they don't feel like they're on your level, or they don't feel like attractive enough, or maybe that's just not their personality to like be competing in the streets and stuff. But you guys could have some insecurities too, and it could surround commitment. We have, this is new to me. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, this is not the kind of person that like does this, okay? So think of this person as a hermit that's been in their shell, and you're the only, they're very picky too, which is awesome because it means that you are completely their type. They're like, have butterflies around you, and they have, it's like they've never felt this way before. They're like having a crush for the first time. Okay, we have growth and we have faith. So the purpose of soulmates really is to help you along your path and to help you grow. And there is an element of faith involved in this connection, that there is some truer, greater purpose that you guys may have together. Okay, so it'll be interesting to kind of figure out what that would be essentially. So advice from spirit, and then I am going to extend this. We'll dive more into it, like what will happen, and you know, will you be together? That's linked down below. Okay, High Priestess. Advice from Spirit, High Priestess. Yes, you guys are intuitive beings, and you could be ignoring your intuition about this person because you're being a little stubborn about the place you are right now in your life. And where you are at right now in your life could be that single, independent, I don't want no man type of energy. And that's beautiful and great and all, but maybe this person was put on your path for you to learn something, for you to grow. I don't know, fill in the blank, but that's going to be up to the discernment of your own intuition. And it's saying trust your intuition. When it comes to this connection, it will not serve you wrong. Okay, group number 1, I love you guys so much. Definitely check out my Patreon. That's linked down below. If you guys were interested in the extended, those links are down below as well. I love you and I appreciate you. Stay tuned if you haven't already. You guys, subscribe, hit the bell notification. It's easy, it's free, it does so much for the channel. And I'm going to be doing spooky themed pick a cards this month, so definitely make sure you're in the loop so you can see when they get posted. I love you, and I will see you guys soon. Hello, group number 2. Oh my God, I didn't record it. I was talking for 40 minutes to nothing and no one, and it was the most revolutionary, just incredible tarot reading ever. And no one will ever see it. I'm gonna do this over. I'm gonna hope for similar cards to come out. I'm probably not gonna go for 40 minutes because I'm annoyed, but I will recap, and I will, because I have the storyline. I got it. It's in my head. It's there. I'm gonna tell you what happened, what was revealed, and I'm gonna pull cards and we'll see what happens again. But man, it might be even a double reading because I already did a whole ass reading for y'all. I'm gonna do another one and like put it all together. But let's just call that a metaphor for how difficult this connection has been for you guys. So you chose this one. You speak to me through music. We have the agate here. This could be someone that you're not in contact with anymore, or this could be someone from the past that you are now starting to be in contact with again. There's like a possibility of reconciliation for some of you guys. Okay, so usually I do an energy check to tell you about this person coming through to confirm that this is your pile. Because I already did the reading, I'm just gonna tell you, and then you can decide if this is your pile or not. So this is someone that you could have broken up with, that you could have been in a relationship with. And I definitely think that it's y'all that broke up with this person. There's, for some situations, could have been that they broke up with you. But for most, I feel like you might have chosen someone else over them, or you could have cheated on this person, or the connection just was very toxic and ended really badly. Now, let me tell you why it was toxic. you're a very spiritual person, group number 2, and you're on just a different wavelength and vibration, and that you guys were not an energetic match. This gives me twin flame karmic vibes. It just does, okay? And the breakup between you and this person was so life-altering and life-changing to them that they had to go through a whole last tower moment. And they see you moving on, glowing up in your feminine energy, so you're on the receiving end of abundance right now. And they want to come back. They do. They want to reconcile, okay? But this is a relationship that ended bad, okay? So if that is something you recognize, you're in the right place. How are they viewing you? They're not really sure how you're feeling about them. That's the one thing that's unclear to them. They don't know if you will be receptive to them or their energy, because again, I feel like you guys are the ones that broke up with this person, and they are very afraid of being abandoned again or rejected if they were to come towards you again. But they have this draw, this magnetism to you, this pull that they cannot explain. The reason they can't explain it is because they are just now embarking on this spiritual journey and having these epiphanies and these spiritual revelations, whereas you've kind of been knowing that this is like a kind of karmic or soul level connection, right? And they're kind of seeing like an opportunity here. They see you as a little spicy with the Queen of Swords, a little bit of having an attitude, or maybe you've had this person blocked and they're not very sure how you're gonna receive them, but they're kind of expecting the worst. And they don't really even mind, because again, this person feels very pulled towards your energy. I think it's a little bit more than you're glowing up and they see that and they want a part of it. I think it's more than that. I think this person truly, I mean, they do see you glowing up, but they have a new profound perspective and respect for you. Things about you that triggered them in the past that they didn't quite understand, that they couldn't match or level up to. They have taken such a step back. You guys have been in no contact or separation, whatever it is, and they are having realizations about you. You guys are definitely connected in the astral, and you could really speak to them through music. We have the Star. Yeah, they put you on a complete pedestal because you are it for them. Like, you truly are like a star in their mind. They might have even called you that. Like, you're a star, or they've told you that. And they never expected you to fall the way that they did when you guys broke up. They always knew you would rise above. They always knew that they always knew you would be their downfall too. It's kind of like a fear of flames, but walking into the fire kind of vibe that this person has. Like, you are the dangerous thing, the dangerous element to them in their life, but yet they're like a moth drawn to a flame. So we have the Seven of Cups. They're definitely seeing you as someone who has a lot of options, and it doesn't just have to be love options, but it can be, but just in general in life, like, you are very abundant and you have a lot of opportunities coming your way, and they definitely see that. And maybe you had spoken to this person before with the Star energy about magic or about spirituality or about manifestation, about your dreams and desires and wishes, and maybe in the past they thought it was crazy. There was maybe even an element to it in which they just didn't see the validity of it. But now they're seeing everything you talked about materialize in reality, and they're like, what the fuck kind of witchcraft and wizardry is this? And with the Hangman here, they're very hesitant to come forward. They have a lot of anxiety about it. There's a lot of overthinking going on behind the scenes. But this person, you know, despite you walking away and making it very clear that you didn't want to be with them, they want to be with you, okay? We have the Queen of Pentacles. Like, this did come out in the other reading. a little less swords energy in the last reading, but still it's necessary. Like, they're just very afraid of coming towards you and then you running the other direction, because it would validate an insecurity, of fear of rejection to them, but also in part it would make them feel like, okay, maybe this isn't mutual, because that's how they're feeling, is like, maybe this is mutual. Like, maybe your personality is to be spicy towards this person with the Queen of Swords. I definitely have been with people like this where there's just something fucking about them that I was just such a little spicy, attitude driven person with them, but like, they loved it and I loved it, and it was just with them. It wasn't like I was that way in general. Does that make sense? And it was like a push-pull kind of dynamic, and I feel like that hits home with this as well. But yeah, I mean, I feel like they want to come towards you, but they don't want you to run away, because if you don't run away, it will validate that you feel them too, okay? That you are connected the way that they think y'all are connected. You really broke them, okay? And not you necessarily, but this broke them. Like, this destroyed them. Like, not being with you destroyed their entire world, and they might have cut themselves off from everyone. They might have been in a really negative energy with everyone and everything around them. Yeah. For a very long time. And they've seen you just really glow up and be very happy and very independent, and like, it's almost like this new profound sense of freedom for you was very much needed, and that you kind of built a solid foundation for yourself, and they're really viewing you and like admiring that. But I also feel like even more so, they're like wanting you to teach them your ways. Like, maybe in the past they weren't very receptive to all of your spiritual like hoo-ha and what have you, but now they're like, oh shit, there's something to this. They want to come in with like a tiny love offer. They're not even really trying to infiltrate. I mean, kind of. 10 of Pentacles, like, and it's the same queen from the Queen of Pentacles. They very much do see you as the one, okay? It's very, 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 very intense in this connection. It's very intense. I feel like this person has gone into hermit mode, and they've been learning a lot and going within and truly having a spiritual awakening, where in the past I don't think they did have one. And I do think they want to reach out to you with scribe, maybe write you a letter and kind of confess some of these realizations to you. This person could be really in their athleticism and going to the gym, or being in a really healthy routine right now, and just working on their fitness. Okay, we have empathy and we have freedom. I'm open to seeing both sides of the situation. So yeah, maybe this person didn't have empathy for what they put you through. Maybe the focus was like me with the Emperor energy, like what you put them through, and they never really like took the time to realize what they put you through. And I think they've had a lot of time to reflect on that. And they feel like with your new profound sense of freedom, you really have been a creator, and you've created happiness for yourself, and they admire you, okay? They truly admire you. Yeah, you might have fallen down to the ground, but you're not crying over spilled milk. You made something of yourself in your life, and you're having fun. You could be in your single independent energy right now, and you're having fun with it. So we have thinker and we have yin. Yeah, you're very much in your feminine yin energy right now. And they've been thinking about you a lot and thinking on their approach towards you. They definitely are going to approach you. They definitely have their eyes and their horizons set on you. And the Emperor is very stubborn. So once he gets his mind set on something, he has to have it, okay? And they're hoping that you will be just as receptive to them as you are to everything right now, being in your yin energy, and be flexible with them coming towards you. Wow, express your love. Yeah, they want to express themselves to engagement. They want to engage in a connection with you. Okay, calling in your soulmate. I think this person's been trying to manifest you for sure. Okay, so let's do some channeled oracle. If you haven't already, give this video a like and subscribe. If you want to become a Patreon member, you'll have access to my 18+ readings, and you'll also get 10% off my private readings. What would this person say to you? Okay, so they could be a workaholic, or they could bury themselves in work to forget you on purpose because it's very painful for them to think about you, but they do want to feel the way that they felt with you again. I remember every detail of that day. They're like, on one hand, we need to let each other go. On the other hand, I'm so attracted to you. Yeah, I feel like this person has been trying to heal. You could have chosen someone else and they could have left when they saw you with someone else. But this person is coming, finding out the truth crushed me. This person's coming back towards you because they really are understanding this connection in a way that they didn't understand before. And you really are the best thing in their life, and were the best thing in their life, and they have not been able to match that. Like they do know that the epiphany that they had, like the biggest theme of the reading that I didn't record, was the Tower in reverse coming out, because it was like they went through this Tower moment and now it's the Tower in reverse, because they have had this aha moment that, oh, I did fuck everything up. I did self-sabotage. I did let my ego drive a lot of the decisions here. And that is why group number 2 ran away from me or chose someone else or went somewhere else, because it was the only exit strategy to get away from my toxicity. Okay? So they know that they messed everything up. But this person still loves you. That's the thing. They still love you. They still fantasize about you. They still think about you. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. I don't doubt that sometimes this person just listens to music just because they want to think about you and fantasize about you and like reminisce on you. Okay, so group number 2, I'm sorry that wasn't so long, but I'm not gonna lie, this person's energy is very hard to sit in. They are giving me a fucking headache. They were in the reading I didn't record, and I do feel like they're very intense. So that might not be news to you. You're like, yeah, they're kind of a difficult person. But sorry, it's not longer. But if you want to check out the extension, you can. And again, I have 400 videos in my pick a card playlist, so make sure you check out my YouTube for more videos. There might be a message there for you. All right, I love you so much, you guys. I am going to extend this, and I will see you there. Hello, group number 3. If you guys chose the rose quartz, or if you stuck around for the intro and you chose this oracle card, I am becoming a better person. This is for you. This is your reading. You will have the option to extend, and it will be just kind of determined on what we get in this pile. But welcome. I have a couple of announcements. If you guys skipped over my intro, don't worry, I'm not going to repeat the whole thing. I get it. I'm the same way. But I just wanted to say that I have a Patreon now, and that's where you'll find my exclusive 18+ pick a cards that you guys love so much. It's completely uncensored, and it almost feels like dangerous. It almost feels illegal, but like it's not. And it's such a vibe. It's so fun. I'm having a lot of fun with like the casualty of Patreon, and like I get to play music. $5 a month, you guys. You have access to that, and you'll have an exclusive sneak peek at my podcast, which you can stream on Spotify, as well as 10% off private readings. I am offering private readings, you guys. It is $60 for 30 minutes or $100 for 60 minutes. If you want a live reading, that's a different story. You'll have to message me for the prices on that one. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's go. So how are they viewing you? Let's do a little intuition check-in here. I'm becoming a better person. So this could be someone that you're in separation with, in no contact with, or haven't spoken to in a long time. This could be someone that you have essentially left behind. I'm seeing and hearing something about concerts. This person could be a huge like music buff, music festival person, or I'm seeing kind of like drug usage, and like they could be kind of a partier. They could have had some self-destructive habits. So let's do a small energy check to make sure this is your pile, and if not, you can choose another pile. But if it's kind of resonating, but you're not quite sure, there might be a message in here for you. So stick around till the end, you guys. We are gonna be doing, what are they thinking? What are they feeling? How are they viewing you? We're gonna do channeled oracle cards and advice, and then there will be an extended. Okay. Two of Cups, the Magician. What was that? The Nine of Cups in reverse. And then what fell on the floor? The Page of Swords. Okay. This could be someone you're dating and getting to know for some of you. For others of you, I definitely feel like this is someone from the past that you were in a relationship with and no longer speak to, and they would like to speak to you again. But for those of you who are like getting to know this person and dating them, they are like really, what is the word? They're inspired by you, okay? And it makes them want to become a better person. Like there's something so pure about you, and they want to like be better and do better, and just like you're inspiring to them. With the Magician here, it's like they want to kind of go down some new endeavors that they've never been down before. Wow. So when I was shuffling, I had taken a card out and I saw it was the Ten of Cups, but I put it back in because I wasn't ready, and it came out again. So Ten of Cups was meant to be here, and it was meant to clarify the Two of Cups. Like you might be just dating this person or just getting to know them, but again, they're inspired. Like this person wants, like they kind of know that they want you for the long run. And I know that's a lot to say, but we are talking about how they're viewing you. So they're definitely already putting you in a category, and we kind of do that naturally anyway as humans. Like I could tell you right up front whether someone is like my future husband or not. Most of the time it's like a no, obviously, but it's like you kind of know, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna be like maybe it will work, we'll make it work. Like that's weird. So I feel like this person is really viewing you as their future wife or husband, whatever gender orientation you guys. I'm sorry if I'm not trying to be offensive if I just like full on say like a feminine energy, but whatever I'm picking up on, essentially mold it to your situation. Okay. But yeah, with the Ten of Cups, it's like this person's already like so consumed with thoughts of you possibly being with them in the long run. They want to pursue this. So if you're just dating, they're already like, I want to be in a relationship with you. Like they're already thinking about like the possibility of a relationship with you. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Five of Cups in reverse. Nine of Cups in reverse. I might need to clarify that. And then the Seven of Wands in reverse. Clarify the Page of Swords. Clarify the Five of Cups in reverse for me, Spirit. Five of Swords in reverse. I'm hearing that you guys got out of a relationship. Like you're newly single, you're not trying to be in a relationship, and you met this person and they're already like putting a lot on you, and you're kind of like, or they haven't put a lot on you because they know this about you and they're afraid to express themselves to you with the Page of Swords. Like they're afraid to communicate like, I feel like you're the one, because they don't want to scare you off and overwhelm you because they know that you are going through it or have just recently gone through it. Yeah, it's like a full circle moment for you within your life, and like they really respect and admire and appreciate you. Like they wouldn't want to, they really don't want to run you off, okay? They want to be very careful about these big feelings, big ideas, big inspirations they're having about you with the Magician. They are having them, okay? They are viewing you in this way, but they're also viewing you as someone who is mending a bit of a broken heart or is mending a bit of a loss of some sort where you really have been going through it or have gone through it, and you've just sort of started to achieve balance. And they don't have bad intentions with you. So of course, if they were fully in their ego, they would be like, well, I'm not gonna hurt you, so why does it matter? But they're actually very self-aware and very conscious, and they're just like, I don't wanna like I know I'm not gonna hurt group number 3. But, you know, group number 3 doesn't know that. And it's going to take some time for group number 3 to trust me and trust that. And, you know, I'm just enjoying group number 3 now in the moment. And I'm really, really hoping that it leads to more, because like, I don't see myself without group number 3. That's like the vibe. Okay. And, with the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, you're truly in the receiving end of your abundance. You're in your yin energy. You're in your feminine energy. You are truly being independent. You probably are even seeing the materializations of your manifestations, things that were just merely in your head, that were just dreams and wishes and desires of yours, are now coming into fruition, into your reality. And it's like, you're starting to see how powerful you are, and you're truly standing in that power with confidence. The Nine of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles, to me, is all about personal power and independence. And you are thriving and capitalizing off of that, but I feel like you're not quite emotionally centered just yet. Like the Nine of Cups, I would love to see that in the upright, but it's not. And it could just be that you still have, you know, depression, or you still are dealing with some things and healing. And so you're not quite in the energy of like enjoying life, but you are in the energy of like taking a step back and receiving all the beautiful blessings that the universe and spirit really wants to offer you. And because you're in a receiving energy, the people that are in the masculine energy of like the chasing energy, like this person, for example, are being attracted to you and want to come after you because you're very sexy right now. You're glowing. You're giving off a fucking pheromone, like, you know, essentially like an aura that's saying like, hey, like come at me. And they, you know, you probably have a lot of love offers with the Ace of Wands, and they're seeing that. Okay. Yeah, but they're seeing a lot of people chase after you, come after you pretty quickly with the Knight of Swords, and they might, in a sense, feel like they have some sort of competition, but they're hoping that what you guys have between you is special. And I do think that they're trying to be nonchalant about it all because it's very intense at the end of the day. But see, I picked all these cards up. I didn't want to take them, but they are pretty intense, like Six of Swords, the Moon, the Eight of Swords. Like they do have some anxieties, but it's funny that I put it back in the deck because this is how they're kind of handling it. Like they do have these fears and anxieties, but they're really trying not to let them be a driving force in how they act in this connection, which is very mature by the way. Okay. So with the Three of Cups, I think they're truly enjoying going out with you, like taking you out on dates and like having a good time, or hanging out with mutual friends, or whatever it is, or even just watching you live your life, however you may want to. They see you as very stable and zen and sweet and just so loving and kind and gentle that you're really giving the opposite of Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands vibes. Like they're seeing you as very gentle and like super nice and very feminine. You're not giving spicy, sassy at all. And they love who you are and how you are. They just think you're very sweet. Like you're a very kind, lovely person. Okay. They're very attracted to you as well. You might be very good at makeup, but that's something they're taking note of you. They're seeing you as having really beautiful, fresh skin, fresh face, and really nice makeup, and just being really gorgeous. They're very attracted to you, okay? You might be artistic or like a creative, and if you create art or something, they really like what you create. Like it's just fascinating to them. We have let go of control issues. So I feel like this person is trying not to like be all over you because they do respect your independence, but they're like trying to patiently hold back, but it's very difficult for them because they don't want to. They also might even be viewing you as someone that is guarded. And I do think they really want to express their love to you, but they're a little hesitant. Again, caution to the wind. They're like trying not to overwhelm you or come at you with all these propositions that will make you kind of like an open bud or open flower, like close up. Like they really don't want you to close up. They're kind of afraid of like rejection, or they're afraid of you feeling like they're not for you. This person wants to exchange gifts, or they want to give you some sort of gift. Okay, higher power. Every time the higher power card comes out, it tells me that the divine is involved in this connection in some sort of way. So this could be a divinely guided connection, and there could be a reason that you guys met, which could be why we have exchanging gifts here. So we have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth and surrender. I can release my need to control. Ooh, so this has to do with you, group number 3. Spirit is urging you to not close yourself up too much to the point where you miss opportunities, because remember, you are supposed to be in your yin energy. Yin energy is all about being on the receiving end, but that stops when you close yourself off. So let's say you're in the receiving end and you start receiving things. One of those things being a person that wants to give you their love. And then you're like, I don't want that. And you close it off. Well, you're closing yourself off, not just to them, but to every other thing that you were supposed to be receiving. Could come in the form of money or opportunity or this or that, right? And Spirit is urging you to be very careful with that, not do that, and surrender. You know, you can't control everything. You can't protect your heart from everything. Please just give this person a chance, is like what I'm hearing, okay? We're going to do some channeled oracle, and we're going to do some advice. But really quickly, you guys, hit the like button here. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit that notification bell so you know when that I post. I'm interacting a lot more on my community page. I'm doing polls, giveaways, shout outs, all that great stuff. And I will tell you when I post a Patreon reading, which I did last night. Okay, so make sure you do that and comment down below. It helps my channel out so much, and I truly want to hear your story, because sometimes I feel crazy. So, channeled oracle, what would this person say to you? Oh, interesting. I'm being guided not to use this deck. This deck's a little more intense. Interesting. And I don't think it's like that with this person. I think it's a newer, fresher connection. We have transparency. Like the phoenix, we will rise. This person wants you to know, like, any hardship you're going through, like, they will go through it with you. Like, they can see you closing yourself off and maybe not even telling them everything, and they're kind of wondering what is happening. Didn't I say something about there being divine timing or an element of divine guidance in this connection? You mean the world to me. And then I've never felt this way. So yeah, this person is very much in their feels about you. You make sense to them. And they are afraid of losing you, like what I've been talking about. The indecisiveness comes from like their approach towards you, because they do not want to scare you off, and they like where you're at right now. We have you are my truth. I'm overthinking. Yeah, they're totally overthinking. They're trying to have like their own kind of faith in this connection. There could be a child involved, or they could have a child, you could have a child, or there could be some inner child wounds that need healing. Okay, Spirit, one card for advice, and then we are going to extend that. That's going to be linked down below, you guys. We're going to talk about like what will happen between you two. King of Pentacles, we got 2 cards. Okay, the message is clear for me. This is just my interpretation, but Spirit is urging you to open yourself up to this person. They were sent to you for a reason. They could help you more than you know. And if you reject that, there could be a Tower moment, or you could have a lot of regret. Okay, group number 3, I love you. I will see you in the extended. If you want to know what happens next in this connection, that is linked down below. In the meantime, however, stay safe, stay healthy. I will see you guys in the extended.